Hi, this is Hardball Retro, and welcome to the Retro Dome. Today's game is Digital Diamond Baseball version 10, and we will be playing using one of the libraries that I created. If you can see up in the top left corner here, I created a series of libraries for my article about the Retro World Baseball Classic. I'll post a link in the notes. Basically, the article is titled Retro World Baseball Classic Revisited. And what I did is basically took every ball player based on where they were born and took the top 40 players from each group of decades and placed them on either mostly 16-team leagues, the 1880, 1890, and 1900s. Leagues are 8-team rather than 16-team, just due to the smaller number of available players. I also included players from the Negro Leagues in the, I'm going to say the 1910 through the 1950 libraries. And let's see what else. So basically, what we have, again, looking at the 2020 library, so that's anybody who made their major league debut after the 2011 season. And then I picked their best season based on win shares, which is a statistic developed by Bill James. And took the top 40 for each of those geographic locations. So if we look here, the organization editor, so you'll see I've divided it into two leagues using the DH in both leagues. And so we have the Earth and the Terra leagues, and then I have World A and World B divisions, basically. So we've got teams from the Dominican Republic. You'll see some of these where I have 2 teams or 3 teams. In some instances, there's just so many players from California, for example, that it warranted 2 teams. Same with the Dominican team, at least in this particular library. In some years it doesn't, so you'll see perhaps like a Dominican team with the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico, or Cuba and Puerto Rico. Some years there's Mexico, Central America, South America team, and so forth, right? Asia, Canada, Europe. And then also divided by certain states. So Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. There were enough players to group together a team there. And then by different geographical areas in the U.S., Southeast, Midwest. All right, Texas, there's enough ball players. West would be pretty much the western U.S. states with the exception of California. Let's see, there's Cuba, Puerto Rico, Mexico, Central America, South America. Florida had enough. Northeast, South, Venezuela had enough, so that's not included in the Mexico, Central, and South American leagues. Venezuela has its own team here. So, all right, let's get out of this. Just wanted to show you a couple of the options within Digital Diamond Baseball. The game was designed and programmed by Mark Cohen. Version 11 is due out soon. I'm running version 10 right now. Let's see. So I completed a season here. We're just going to do an exhibition game, but I did complete a season. So if you go into reports, you can look at the various reports here. So let's look at the standings. Let's see. Okay, so USA West, Had the most victories in the Earth World A league here. And you can see their run differential, their last 10 games. They won their last 3 games. Here's their home and away record, so on and so forth, right? It looks like the Midwest team struggled. And same here. So World B, which was in the Terra League. You've got USA South and Dominican 1 tying with a 92-70 record. And Florida only 1 game behind them. USA South won 51 of their 81 contests at home. Mexico, Central, South America struggled. They had 106 losses. Let's just look at some. Let's look at the awards, right? So this will generate vote totals for various awards in the different leagues. So we have Pete Alonso with 346 votes for MVP of the Terra League. Cy Young, Jose Fernandez, edges out DeGrom, Jacob DeGrom. Let's see here. Earth MVP, Alex Bregman over Cody Bellinger and Bryce Harper. The dash 19, dash 19, dash 15, that's the year that I chose for each player. So this represents Alex Bregman in this library is represented by his 2019 season, while Bryce Harper is represented by his 2015 season, Christian Yelich by 2018, and so on, right? Here's Garrett Cole, 235 votes for Cy Young. So I can go special events. This will show me players that had like 3 home runs in a game, no hitters, more than 12 strikeouts in a game, that type of thing here. Bring this up. There we go. Okay. Probably took a while because there's a lot of box scores to sift through. And all right, so you can see these games lasted 16, 17 innings. You can click into these and view the box scores. Let's see if there's an interesting one to look at here. Team hits. USA Florida had 24 hits. Errors in a game. Teams that had 4 errors. Left on base. Venezuela had 15 runners left on base. Double plays, home runs. Here we go. Bregman hit 3 home runs and drove in 7. Let's look at that. Okay, so it gives us a summary. 3 for 5, 3 homers, 7 RBI. And then I can do a newspaper box score. Let's look for Bregman. There he is, right here. All right, there you see his 3 home runs, which gave him 8 on the year for this particular game. And those home runs were hit mostly off a Colementor, it looks like. You can see the extended box, which is just a different format. All right. And scorecard. I like the scorecard view. So you can see, all right, first inning, home run, 3 RBIs. Third inning, home run, 2 RBIs. Then he flew out to right. 7th inning, his 3rd homer of the game. And he did come up with a chance for a 4th home run. A couple times there, actually. But, 8th inning, he had a chance and he struck out. Play-by-play. You can dig through here, look at the play-by-play. There's his first home run. Ball was absolutely crushed to center field. Van Slyke just turns and watches a towering home run for Bregman. And just like that, USA West has taken a 3-0 lead. So, and then scoring plays, it'll show you basically just when the team scored. So that's that. All right, I'm going to get out of this. Let's just briefly look at league reports here. So if we wanted to see, this is like team totals, league batting, all pitching, all fielding. This is like individuals. And then click into leaders here. I'm not going to dig into all these, but you can see team reports, player reports, encyclopedia that lets you keep career stats. All right, so league batting leader, Jeff McNeil over Tim Anderson and AJ Pollock. Mookie Betts, Christian Yelich in there. On base, Harper led in on base and slugging percentage. Miguel Sano, 601 slug. OPS, Harper over 1,000. Will and Rosario, runners in scoring position. Batting with the bases loaded. Then you got home runs. Alonso with 50 over Eugenio Suarez and Bryce Harper. Devin Mesoraco with 38. Let's see. Jose Ramirez, runs scored leader, barely over Harper. RBIs, Bregman. Stolen bases, Trey Turner. AJ Pollock and Gene Segura, 194 hits apiece. Aaron Judge, 210 strikeouts. Devers, 63 doubles. 14 triples for Blackman. Walks, Jose Ramirez over Judge. And so on. Now we scroll up and do pitching league leaders. All right, Julio Urias over Darvish, DeGrom, Kluber, Chris Davinsky pitching a lot in relief apparently. Innings pitched, wins, Garrett Cole with 19. Complete games are Sandy Alcantara. And saves, Kirby Yates, 32. Garrett Cole, 327 strikeouts. So I'm not going to go through these because I do want to get into the game here. We've got a box search tool so you can search for specific events. Could look for like triple plays, no hitters, etc. We're going to go to play an exhibition game. And we're going to be, okay, so why not, right? World Baseball Classic just finished earlier this week, so we're going to do Ohtani against Mike Trout here. Obviously, Mike Trout is not pitching. There's our rotation here. We're going to choose Matt Harvey, because why not, right? And we're going to manage I'm going to manage the Asia, Canada, Europe team. I'm going to set lineups. Right now, Vlad Jr. is the DH, but I'm going to make him a third baseman. And it says, oops, you have too many third basemen, right? Well, we're going to replace Jung Ho Kang with Shohei, batting fourth. And actually, we're going to move him up to third. There we go, he's third. Okay, good enough. Again, it's just exhibition. I'm not overly concerned about the lineup, but I did want to get Shohei in there as the, let's make sure he's a DH. There we go, DH. All right, Northeast, just show you their lineup. Pollock, LaStella, Trout, Springer, Mesoraco, Walker, Frazier, Adams, Nicomet. Play ball. All right, let's play some baseball. So I had assigned Citizens Bank Ballpark to the Northeast team. You can import ballparks from the Seamheads Ballpark database. You can edit your own ballparks, add your own pictures. You can see I imported player photos here. There was a face pack that I found online to do that, and I wrote some code in R to kind of facilitate bringing these player photos into the program. You can do it individually, but I just wanted to bulk upload. When you've got like 600 or 700 photos at a time, you want a method so you can import them quickly. And then with all these teams, obviously, I set the lineups, starting rotation, bullpen, so forth. So I go down here, I can just swing away because I am batting first. So, okay, now, so one of the things from the last game I was playing is that you can enter a dice roll or a board game result, right, from any of your whatever your go-to game is for tabletop gaming. So let's say, for example, I rolled the dice for whatever game I'm playing, and the result was a strikeout. So here, I could just enter a K. Right? There's a digital diamond comes with instructions for what you would enter here, depending on what the result is. Right? But let's just say I'm gonna let's say that Lee struck out to lead off the game. Right? So I just enter a K, and you'll see over here, Lee goes down swinging. Now, so that's a great feature if you want to use this as a companion to whatever board game you're using. Digital Diamond can keep track of the statistics for you, and maybe you only want to do that for one team, right? So whatever team that you're playing, you're rolling the dice for, you can use Digital Diamond to track those games, and then you can have Digital Diamond simulate the other team's games, so kind of speed up your replays. I'm going to go into options and turn that off, which is enter dice rolls manually. I'm going to say show dice rolls. I believe that should turn that off. And actually, it should be human computer. There we go. So now, if I swing, Digital Diamond is going to roll or simulate a dice roll now. Before I click that, you can see here, this is the what those dice rolls are going to represent. So for Vlad Guerrero Jr. is the current batter, right? So I have to roll a 742 or higher for him to get on base. You can see anything 741 or below is going to result, 0 to 222 is going to result in a strikeout. 223 to 741 will result in out. You can hide this table if you don't want to see it, but it's there if you want it. Swung on, hit hard on the ground, and that's going to get through to right field. Springer cuts it off in a hurry, and that's going to be a single for Vlad Jr. All right, so we've got Vlad Jr. on base, Ohtani the batter, and we're going to just swing away. Vlad's going to stay put. Easy bouncer to Ahmed at short. He loses the handle, recovers quickly, and tosses to first for the out. Guerrero Jr. hustles to second. All right, so runner on second, 2 outs. Aaron Altair, grounder to short. Ahmed gathers it up, strong throw to first for the out. So that is the top of the first. And now I have Ohtani, the pitcher, on the mound, facing AJ Pollock. We're just going to pitch here. Nothing fancy on defense. I have to close that. Let's close that. All right. Ohtani winds and deals, and that's high, ball 4. So we got Pollock on. And we do have the hold is automatically, you can take the hold off, but I'm going to hold Pollock on first. And we're going to pitch to La Stella. There we go. Stella takes his turn. Nobody down. Pollock takes his lead from first. Here's a drive to deep left field. No doubt about that one. A monstrous home run for La Stella that carries well into the seats. Ohtani fails to hold the Northeast in check here in the bottom of the first. And Asia, Canada, Europe trails 2-zip. Mike Trout steps to the plate. Line to first base, right there to handle it is Lee, and he makes the catch for the out. So, in case anybody's wondering, you see the dash numbers here, Ohtani 18. So this is Ohtani's rookie year that I used because when I began creating the seasons for this article that I was writing, actually started this back in probably sometime in 2020 it would have been, and therefore I only had statistics up through 19. So if you're wondering, hey, why don't you use Ohtani 21 or 22? Well, I didn't go back after the fact and add in or recalculate for those years. So that's the short answer. But you could certainly do that if you wanted to. Swung on miss, Springer fans. You can import players from Layman database. You can import from Baseball Reference. You can type in your own statistics if you'd like. A lot of options. And Mesoraco grounded out to Gregorius to end the inning, but we're down 2-0. All right, and Gregorius is up to bat against Matt Harvey. Line drive to right to Springer for the out. Now we have Rene Tassoni, batting lefty. Here comes the pitch, and that's a bullet hit towards shortstop. Ahmed can't quite come up with it. It sails past him and into left field for a base hit. Pollock cuts it off, a single for Tassoni, and Tassoni is on base. Now we have Kawasaki, another lefty batter up. And let's see, one out. He's being held on first. Harvey delivers, hit high but not deep to center. Trout is out there measuring it, and he pulls it down. Nori Aoki, yet another lefty. Harvey sets and delivers, bouncing ball to left of Ahmed. He takes 2 steps, grabs it, and throws to Adams in time for the out. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on base for Asia, Canada, Europe. And after 1.5, it's USA Northeast 2, Asia, Canada, Europe 0. Due up for USA Northeast, Walker, Frazier, Adams. All right. And Ohtani delivers. Christian Walker. And that's a strikeout. Ohtani threw a heck of a fastball there. All right. There's Todd Frazier, third baseman. Ohtani cranks and fires, slapped at Guerrero at third base. He reels it in, sidearms it to Lee for the out. 2 gone, bottom of the second. Matt Adams out. Ohtani cranks it up and deals. Ball 4, he walked him. Nick Ahmed to the plate, 2 down, runner on first. All right, strikeout. So we go to the top of 3. And the catcher, Robinson, due up. Okay. Fly ball to shallow left. Pollock got a quick start, closes in on it to make the catch. Harvey has a sign. He winds and fires. High drive to left field and deep. Pollock going back, but it's over his head and off the wall. That's going to be a double for Lee. All right. Vlad Guerrero Jr. batting with a runner on second. Bouncing ball in the hole. Adams gets to it and feeds Harvey, covering for the out. Lee hustles over to third. And we've got Ohtani, runner in scoring position. Lee is creeping down the line at third. In the air to center, playable for Trout, who puts it away to take care of Ohtani. And we go to the bottom of the third. Northeast, up by 2. That's going to be a hit into right field for a base hit. That's going to be a hit into right field for a base hit. Okay. So single for Pollock. So we're going to hold Pollock on. Listella's up. He homered in his last at bat. Throw over to first, and Pollock just does get back. That'll cut a step off that big lead. Ohtani glances over to first. The pitch swung on. Soft liner, left side, just over the infield and into left for a base hit. Cut off by Aoki. Single for Listella. All right, Pollock hustles to second. And that brings up Trout with 2 aboard and nobody out. Otani has the sign. He winds and fires. Trout hits hard on the ground. Fielded by Kawasaki at second. He goes to Gregorius for the force. And down to first. In time, double play. Down to third goes Pollock. All right. Springer dinger up. Tight situation now for Otani. Pollock just 90 feet away at third. Springer hits it slowly on the ground towards second. And Kawasaki throws. He just gets Springer by a step. Top of 4. Aaron Altera. Slapped into center for a base hit. Coming over to get it is Trout. You can see surrounding Harvey, there's a red border here. It was orange earlier, now it's red. And that means he's tiring. So let's see how long they keep him in there. All right, here's a base on balls for Didi Gregorius. Sony's up 1 for 1 today. Swing away. Swung on bullet towards center field, but Trout is right there to take care of it, and Tassoni is out. All right, got Kawasaki with 1 down. Fastball, and that ball is absolutely hammered to left. No chance for Pollock. He'll have to play it off the wall. And now the carom gets past him. That sends Kawasaki towards third with a triple. Here comes Altair to score, and here comes Gregorius to score all the way from first. Kawasaki comes up with a big hit for Asia, Canada, Europe, and it's all tied up at 2. Nori Aoki's up. Harvey's still in there. Harvey toes the rubber, winds and fires. Line to first, just out of Adams' reach and in the right field for a base hit. Picked up by Springer, single for Aoki. Here comes Kawasaki. And Harvey can't keep Asia, Canada, Europe off the scoreboard here in the top of the 4th. They now lead 3-2. And here's Robinson, catcher. Grounded to second. Up with it there is LaStella. He goes to Ahmed for the force and down to first. In time, double play. That'll do it for Asia, Canada, Europe in the top of the 4th, but they do get 3 runs to lead 3-2. All right, we got Mesoraco to face Otani here. Big overhand breaking ball, waved at and missed for strike 3. Right, Christian Walker. Oh, there's a drive to the power alley and left. Going back Aoki. He reaches up, can't get it, and that's into the seats. Home run for Walker. And we have a tie ball game. All right, Todd Frazier's up. Hot shot hit right to Kawasaki at second base. Takes it on the bounce. Easily retires Frazier. 2 outs. Adams up. Adams takes a few practice cuts. Now he's ready. 2 gone. Otani has the sign. He winds and fires. Slow roller to pitcher. Up with it there is Otani, but he bobbles it and they will have no play. Charge the error to Otani as Adams reaches. Okay, runner on first. 2 down. Otani's still out there. Strike 3. Otani wriggles off the hook, but USA Northeast pushes 1 run across to tie it, and after 4, it's 3-3. All right, Harvey's still out there. And he struck out Lee, leading off the inning. And here's Guerrero. Line to right, but right at Springer. Adam played perfectly for the out. And Otani steps in against Matt Harvey. And struck him out swinging. Good location on that slider. All right, go to the bottom of the 5th. All right, Otani's starting to get a little fatigued here too. AJ Pollock, so we got top of the order for the Northeast. In there for strike 3. Otani got him with the fastball. Right, here's LaStella, star of the game so far for the Northeast squad. 2 for 2 with a homer and 2 ribbies. 79 pitches in the book for Otani. He's getting a workout. Here comes the pitch. And that misses outside, ball 4. We have LaStella on first, Trout at the dish. Trout is 0 for 2 today. LaStella stretching his lead at first. Otani throws to first, safe. Pitch to Trout. Grounded to second. Up with it is Kawasaki. Goes to Gregorius for the force. Down to first in time. Double play. So we're still knotted at 3. Top of the 6th. Got the 4, 5, and 6 batters due up for Asia, Canada, Europe. So he bounces out to Frazier for the first out. Gregorius steps in. Harvey shakes off a few signs. He is ready now. The pitch, line drive right at Springer, and he snares it for the out. And that'll bring up to Sony. 1 for 2 today. Harvey rears back and fires. That hit off the plate, bounds high in the air. Harvey waits for it to come down. Guns it to first, but not in time. Infield single for the hustling to Sony. And here comes Kawasaki. The runner on, 2 down. Harvey at the belt, now comes to the plate. And there's a liner to left field, but he'll have it coming up to get a beat on his Pollock. And he'll have to play it on a hop, single for Kawasaki. Attempt extra base. Would you like the runner to attempt an extra base? You have a 41.9% chance. I'm going to say no. No, thank you. Unwilling to gamble here, and the runner is throwing the brakes. Sony stops at second. Tie ball game, the last thing we want to do is get thrown out third, especially when we have a low percentage chance of getting there. Okay. Yoki. Harvey at the belt, comes to the plate, hit hard on the ground, and that's going through to center field. Trout cuts it off in a hurry. Aoki is going to have to settle for a single. Tassoni is trying for extra bases. Scoring from second is Tassoni. Kawasaki hustles to second. So we've got first and second. We did score the go-ahead run. And now Robinson is up. So let's try this. Let's go to... Let's go here. There we go. So if you click on the player's face, you can pinch hit. We also have bench pen over here you can do. All right, so let's see if we pinch hit for Robinson. Who do we have? Let's sort by Ewar, Khan, G-Man Choi, Brett Laurie, Tyler O'Neill, Josh Naylor. I'm going to go with G-Man Choi here. And let's see. All right, so I selected G-Man Choi. Choi is coming out of the dugout to pinch hit. We're going to swing. Slap to the left side. Frazier has it. Fires across the diamond to retire Choi. All right, well, I wouldn't say it backfired, but it didn't work. All right, now see we got the bottom left corner here, blinking bench pen. That's alerting us to, hey, you've got a first baseman catching right now. So let's get in here and fix that. So we could put G-Man at first, but then our new catcher would be leading off. So I'm going to say, first of all, let's look at bench rather than bullpen. And position. Here's my catchers. Bruce Maxwell is my new catcher. And he's going to bat ninth, so I select him here. And then I hit 9, and he's going to wind up in here over. I think that's what we want to do, right? Or we could have G-Man bat ninth, and we can put. Yeah, we'll do that because why not? I'm going to put Maxwell in batting first. And G-Man is listed as a pinch hitter. We have to select him to go to first. There we go. That cleared out any errors that we had with our fielding alignment. Everything else looks good here. We're going to hit OK. Alrighty. Keep an eye on Otani out here. We do have the lead. I'm wondering, should we go to the bullpen yet? And he's facing Springer, Mesoraco, Walker, Frazier. He's got a bunch of righties coming up. We're going to leave him in for now. But probably go to the pen soon. Springer takes that one upstairs, ball 4. So he might be tiring here quite a bit. We're going to leave him in to face Mesoraco. So we can get a double play here. Wind up in the pitch from Otani. Shot to right. Tassoni takes a step back, reaches up, and gloves it for the out. All right, 1 down. Got Christian Walker. Oh. Springer goes, head for a slide, and he's safe at second. All right, so now we have the tying run at second. We're going to still pitch to Walker here. Look out, it's way outside and gets away from Maxwell. Wild pitch. Springer hustles to third. So now we've got one out, runner on third. We're going to do infield in. All right, now over here you see infield in, or INF in. And now we're going to throw our pitch. Let's see what happens. Walker does have a home run today already. Walker hits it hard on the ground, and that's into left for a base hit. Springer scores from third, and we're all knotted up at 4. Okay, wonderful. Todd Frazier is up. Frazier stands in, 0 for 2. Walker edging off the bag at first. Walker goes, good throw by Maxwell, but Walker slides in just under the tag. Well, we were not holding him on, so I guess that's a problem. All right, let's see if we can get Frazier out. Called strike 3, got him with the fastball. All right, now we've got Matt Adams up. Matani in a bit of a jam here. Walker at second. Swung on, popped up just behind the mound near first. Choi settling under it, he makes the catch. And we're tied at 4. All right. And we have a new pitcher. Out of the bullpen comes Brad Brock. Bruce Maxwell to the plate for his first at-bat. Swing and miss. That takes care of Maxwell. All right, got Vlad Jr. with 1 down. So far today, he's 1 for 3. Swung on, and that's a base hit to right. Springer picks it up quickly. Boberg is making his way from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Utani is 0 for 3 today. Ruggiero Jr. leads off first. Boberg has a sign, he rocks back. Here it comes. Corner infields are creeping in. Slider chased and missed by Otani for strike 3. Altair is the hitter, 2 outs, 7th. Guerrero edging off the bag. Routine roller to La Stella. Time for the 7th inning stretch. And we're going to probably go to the pen here, I think. So, who do we have in the bullpen? Well, let's sort it on either role. All right, Hendricks is our closer. Okay, we're going to go with tie ball game. We're going to go with Hirano. And so we select him here. We select pitcher here. All right, you see that he is now listed down here as my new pitcher. Okay. Facing Nick Ahmed. 4-4 ball game. Bottom of the 7th. Ground ball short. Nice convenient hop for Gregorius, who throws Ahmed out. AJ Pollock, so top of the lineup for the Northeast squad. That's strike 3. So here's Tommy on the Stella with 2 outs. He has gone deep today. 2 for 2 with a homer and 2 ribbies. 2 down, bottom of 7. Lifted to shallow center, fairly shallow. And Altair is right there to make the catch. So, top of 8, 4-4. All right, at least it's a good tight ball game here. We've got Gregorius facing Oberg. High chopper to short, fielded by Ahmed. He throws it in the dirt. Nice scoop by Adams to make the play. Sony is the hitter. Now, click on Oberg. He is a right-hander. Just have a glance at his stats here. He had pretty good numbers that year, obviously. We're going to let Tassoni stay in the ball game. And there's a base hit for Tassoni. Kawasaki's up. 2 for 3 with 2 ribbies today. We're going to let him swing here. I mean, you can click into Tassoni for a minute. No stolen bases, 2 caught. He didn't play too much that year. Doesn't appear to be much of a base stealer, base runner even. So we're just going to swing away and hope for the best. All 4 very close. Kawasaki may have gotten a break with it. Sony goes to second. Now we might want to pinch run here so we can get the go-ahead run across the plate. So let's do that. Let's click on Sony, pinch run. Pinch run for the runner on second. Yes. Steal percentage. Dalton Pompey is a possibility here. I think he's a very good possibility. Click into him for another minute here. Yeah, 5 steals, 1 caught. We're not stealing, but we want to score a run here. Yeah, I like that. Pinch run for the runner on second. Yes. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. And there we go. So got Pompey highlighted. Click OK. Looks like Pompey is going to pinch run at second base. There he is. Okay, we've got Noriayoki up. Go ahead, run at second. Let's see what we can do here. High chopper to third, taken by Frazier. Throws to the Stella for the force. Down to first, in time, double play. So that didn't really do anything for us. It was worth a shot. Lineup error. Well, our lineup error is that we have a pinch runner, not a fielder right now. So can play. We're going to put Pompey in center. We're going to move Altair to right field, let's say. Yeah, that'll work. Pitching wise, we've got still a 4-4 game. And we're going to bring Sungwon Oh into the ball game as our new pitcher. Okay to that. All right, new pitcher, new center fielder. Altair moves to right, and we're ready to go, and we're facing Trout. O sets, turns, delivers. Chopper to Guerrero Jr. at third. Backs up a step to field it. Throws Trout out at first. Springer. George Springer today is 0 for 2, 1 out, bottom of the 8th. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball chopped to second. Kawasaki slings it over to first for the out. Devin Mesoraco. High fly ball deep left. Aoki is drifting leisurely back. Catches the ball easily for the out. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base for USA Northeast. And after 8, it's 4 to 4. Sean Newcomb sprints out of the bullpen. And Choi digs into the batter's box. Stares down Newcomb, nobody out. We got a little lefty on lefty sitch here. Swing away. And Mesoraco grabs it, rifles it to first for the out. So Maxwell's up. Another lefty versus lefty scenario here. That's high, and Newcomb walked him. Tried to go up the ladder, but Maxwell did not fall for it. All right. Vlad Jr. got a chance to bust one over the fence here, maybe, or make an extra base hit off of Newcomb. Lefty-righty matchup. Rolling for the swing. And what happened here? There we go. Come on. Got him looking. Well-floated changeup from Newcomb that floated like a butterfly and stung like a bee. Okay, so we do have the Ohtani rule in play here, so he's out of the game as a pitcher, but he's still the DH. Facing the left-hander. Easy grounder to second. Stella scoops it. Okay, looks like it's rally time. Well, at least for Northeast, we're going to try to stop that rally or prevent a rally from even starting. We're going to go bench pen again. We are going to, let's see. Jim Henderson coming in. All right, here comes Henderson out of the pen, facing Christian Walker. All right, strike 3, swung on and missed. Todd Frazier. Line drive base hit in the center. Pompey comes in to take it on the hop. Single for Frazier. All right. Runner on first. Matt Adams up. Swung on line drive, but Gregorius is right there to make the play. He had him played perfectly. 2 down for Nick Ahmed. Frazier holding on first. Quick throw to first. Frazier's back in time. Grounded hard to second, almost exactly where Kawasaki was playing, and he throws out a met easily. Top of 10. Newcomb still on the hill. Facing Altair. Inside, did it hit him? No. Altair draws the walk, though. All right. Gregorius up. Lefty on lefty. We're going to swing away. Liner to right, but right at Springer for the out. Pompey. Hopefully Pompey erupts here. Swing and miss, and they did not like my pun at all. Alrighty. Newcomb mowing us down. Kawasaki up. Let's try to get something going here. Hit and run. Why not? Newcomb rears back and fires. The runner is going. Swung on. Hit on the button towards right field, but right at Springer. Stays with it to retire Kawasaki. Alrighty. Go to the bullpen. We're going to go with Alex Wilson here. I don't even think I have a lefty in the bullpen, do I? Not really. All right, Wilson it is. He's on the hill. Top of the lineup for the Northeast. Let's see if we can continue further into extra innings here. A.J. Pollock, the batter. Wilson winds and deals off speed, and that's lined sharply toward the right side, but right to Gregorius, and Pollock is out. All right, here's La Stella. 2 for 3. Homer, 2 RBI. 1 down. Wilson delivers slapped right to Gregorius at short. Has it on 1 hop. Quickly disposes of La Stella. Trout checks in. 2 gone. In the air to right, near the foul line. Racing over his Altair, but he gets there just in time to watch it land in the seat. Home run for Trout. That breaks the tie. And that's the ball game. Northeast wins it 5-4. All right, well, that was the thrilling ending for that one. We can, let's see, look at the box score if we'd like. And let's see, so Tassoni had 3 hits for Asia, Canada, Europe. Trout only had 1 hit, but it was the game winner. Walk-off round tripper. La Stella homered. Walker homered. Otani, not much going on the mound there. Did give up 4 runs and 2 homers. Did strike out 7. Alex Wilson took the loss. Sean Newcomb, 2 hitless innings for the W. Matt Harvey didn't pitch all that well either. Let's see, anything else of interest? Aoki, 2 RBIs. Kawasaki, 2 RBIs in the losing effort. Got the extended box. Here's the scorecard. With Trouty's home run in the 10th. And that's going to be it from here. So, hey, this is Hardball Retro signing off. Until next time, keep playing ball. Take care.